Alright, here we are going to solve a problem on circular motion, simple harmonic motion. So from the question, we have an object of mass 5 kg moves around a circle of radius 6 meters. If the period of the motion is pi seconds, calculate the force towards the center. So, the force towards the center from what you have read, remember this. So let's bring out the parameter as it is given. The mass is 5 kg and we have the radius here, which is 6 meters. We have the period, remember period is t, which is pi seconds, and we're asked to calculate the force towards the center. Here they just want to confuse us without mentioning exactly what it is. So if you don't know the meaning of centripetal force, you may not know. Centripetal force is that force towards the center. So what we are looking for is this. Now, if we look at the formula for centripetal force, you have F is equal to mv square all over r, that is the radius. This is the centripetal force. Mass equal to velocity times velocity square over r. Now let's see, if we look at what is given, there is mass, that is this. There is no velocity, but we have radius. So how do we get our velocity? Now we know that this is given and this is not required even here based on this formula we are using. So we can say that period is equal to 2 pi, right? Sorry, we have a relationship between period and angular velocity, because we know that velocity is equal to angular velocity multiplied by the radius. So period angular velocity is 2 pi. Now when we know that this is this, so what else are we looking for? I'll know that this is equal to what? T. So say angular velocity 2 pi over t, and 2 pi all over t. What is t? T is pi. And if t is pi, this will cancel this. So our angular velocity is now 2. If that is okay, we'll socket it to this. Remember, our target is to get this. So we'll now say that v is equal to angular velocity times the radius 6, which eventually will give us 12 meters per second. So now we now know our v. So we can now come back to this and say f this, our mass is 5 kg multiplied by velocity square, which is 6 square all over this. Then our radius is 6. So when we have this, we say 12 times 12 is 144 all over 6, which implies, if we go further, we say 5 times 6 here 1, 6 into 14 will give us 2, remainder 2, into 24 will give us this. So we'll now say 5 times 24 will give us 120. So the force towards the center, which is centripetal force, is equivalent to, is equal to 120 Newton, and that is it. So when we started, we say mass is this, we have this formula. Please take note of that formula. This is the formula here, mv square. And we're now saying that for angular velocity, because we know that that is the only thing that we need in order to get this, is 2 pi over period. T is period, and period is given us as pi. So when we substitute 2 pi over period, this will cancel this, we'll have 2. We'll now take it back to this, which eventually give us angular velocity 2 multiplied by the radius, which is this, 12. So when we come back here, it becomes 5 times 12 all over 6, and we know that 12 times 12 is 144. You can multiply and say 5 times 144 divided by 6, we'll still get this. But what I did, because without calculator, this into 144 is 24, then 5 times 24 will give us 120, and that is how we now got this angle towards the center. So that is it, and kindly always come back to the channel for more information.